No, hold on. I'm just trying to find. Hold on. The anniversary of the Federal Reserve is about now, when they rush something through just in the last few days of right, I've got, hold on then. Carved turkey. Would it be, it wouldn't be carved turkey, would it? Hold on, yeah, it must be, yeah, sorry. Right, hold on. I'm doing a bit of homework here. Oh no, that's never good. No, it's not that one. Satanic purses. Satanic purses. As soon as I've got this one, I'll put this. Ah, there it is. Satanic purses. One cannot fail to recognise the striking similarities between the events described above and those surrounding Rushdie's satanic verses and the literary blitzkrieg of his allies, or allies, in the latest offensive in this ongoing subversive war against divine religion and all moral order. Nesta Webster. I was just thinking of a book that I had and I didn't find when I left. Nesta Webster, Mrs. Nesta Webster, she wrote a book. Oh, but the Masons, a brilliant book. Subversive movements. But this continuous and insidious form of propaganda, says Mrs. Webster, the imagination of the adepts is so worked on it, if a crisis arises, they are ready to carry out the most daring projects. A perfect embodiment of this is the motto Anut Copius, surrounding the Luciferian eye on the Great Seal of the United States, adorning the obverse side of every single dollar note of the FRBS, the Federal Reserve Banking System, which too was set up amid great secrecy and daring on Jekyll Island in 1910, described by Rockefeller's agent Frank Vanderlip as an occasion in which he felt every bit a conspirator. In his memoirs he said, despite my views about the value to society of greater publicity for the affairs of cooperation, there was an occasion near the close of 1910 when I was as secretive, indeed as furtive, as any conspirator. I did not feel it in any exaggeration to speak of our secret expedition to Jekyll Island as the occasion of the actual conception of what eventually became the Federal Reserve, the Rockefeller file. The private central banking system like the United States Federal Reserve, the Bank of England and the Bundesbank, even the Bank of Sudan, have been described by me on many several occasions as the satanic purses. Ben Bernanke gave a closing argument as they raised or they lowered the stimulus that they've got over there. After 8 years he's leaving, and he spoke many times about the central banking. The Great Seal of the United States, occult symbolism on the dollar bill of the Federal Reserve dollar bill. The Great Seal of the United States, the obverse and reverse side of which appear in the Federal Reserve $1 bill, contains a great number of occult messages. The mystical number 13 appears in 13 stars forming a Star of David, 13 leaves and 13 berries in the right, and 13 arrows in the left talon of the eagle. The words E pluribus enum, as well as Anut Copius, are made up of 13 letters, and the face of the pyramid exclusive of the panel containing the date, consists of 72 stones arranged in 13 rows. The eagle was at an earlier stage, the mystical phoenix rising from the ashes, and the pyramid, the Great Pyramid of Giza. Congressman Charles A. Lindbergh Sr., father of the famous aviator, says Gary Allen was strongly opposed to setting up the Fed. He said in an order to support the fiction that the Federal Reserve Act was a people's bill, the inside financiers put up a smokescreen to opposition it, taking advantage of Congress's desire to adjourn for Christmas. The Federal Reserve Act was passed on the 22nd of December 1913 by a vote of 298 to 60 in the House and the Senate by a majority of 43 to 25. After the vote, Congressman Lindbergh told Congress, "This act establishes the most gigantic trust on earth. When the President signs this act, the invisible government by the money power, proven to exist by the money trust investigation, will be legalized. The new law will create inflation whenever the trust wants inflation, and vice versa." Lindbergh adds, "The Federal Reserve Act was, and still is, hailed as a victory of democracy over the money trust. Nothing could be further from the truth. The whole central bank concept was engineered by the very group it was supposed to strip of power." These are some of the fruits of the same occult organisation restarted by Colmer and Adam Weishaupt in 1776. John D. Rockefeller, infected with its spirit, said, "Competition is a sin." While Annuit copious means favour or daring undertaking, the lower part of the Great Seal of the United States of America bears the inscription Novus Ordo Seclorum, meaning the new order of ages, the new world order. So the new world order concept is going to be 100 years old in just 3 short days. Gary Allen says that the world has been set up for another 1929 style crash and depression. To think that the crash of 1929 was an accident or a result of stupidity defies all logic. The international bankers who promoted the inflationary policies and pushed the propaganda which pumped up the stock market represented too many generations of accumulated expertise to have blundered into the Great Depression. As Congressman Lewis McFadden, chairman of the House Banking and Currency Committee, tells us, the 1926 Depression, was not accidental. It was carefully contrived occurrence. The international bankers sought to bring about a condition of despair here, so they might emerge as rulers of us all. It was the old game of boom and bust, using economic crisis to consolidate political power at the top, where it can be most easily controlled. In 1913, America's national debt stood at $1 billion. Since Woodrow Wilson took his vote of office, the national debt has skyrocketed. By 1976, it had exceeded 500,000,000,000. The interest alone was 27 billion. I had to say that in zeros. It's got a figure has got 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 11 zeros and then a 5. So whatever that represents, I have not got a clue. It's a shocking state of affairs. And Right, it's a heavy read, this. It's a heavy read. By 1992, the US debt reached $3 trillion. Texas billionaire H. Ross Perot says that if you put $3 trillion in dollar notes in a stack, it would stand 63 miles high. I'm just reading through here, hold on. Heavy stuff, heavy stuff. Right, heavy stuff there, absolute heavy stuff. I'll not bore you with reading any more of that. I could do, but I'll not bore you. Right, we're on a promise here. What's that lassie called again? Linda? Where is Linda? Is anybody here? Where's Shamata here? Right, we need to phone up Linda. I need to wake myself up here. It's 4:45 in the morning. I don't know how long I'm going to last it for, crackpots. I need to play a tune to wake me up. I need a tune to wake me up here. Let's see if this will do it. Let's see if we can raise your temperature.
The girl them skill arty. Thunderball. Some give it to, some give it to, some give it to our girls. 5 million and 40 naughty shorty. Baby girl, all my girls, all my girls. Thunderball say, well, I'm on the way, the time cold. I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I wanna be the papa, you can be the mom. Oh, oh. Because the girl them broke out on the floor. From you don't wanna work this performer. From you don't wanna man where can't turn you on. Girl, make I see you when them upon ya. Can't stand for the long, nah. Eat no yam, no steamed fish, nah, no green banana. But down in Jamaica, we give it to you hot like a sauna. Well, I'm on the way, the time cold. I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I wanna be the papa, you can be the mom. Oh, oh. Expose and girl, you got it just out, but you know we out, cause girl, you impress out. And if it is out of me, if it is out, cause I got the remedy for make it stress out. Me have a flat to become me God bless out. And girl, if you want it, you have to confess out. And a life where we need set speed, if it is too much chest out. Well, I'm on the way, the time cold, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I wanna be the papa, you can be the mom. I'm crazy now, this straight drop it and a Bridget and flavor show. Time for we make baby now, to stop boy like you, I get shady, yo. Woman, don't play me now, cause I'm a fits and fat, not greedy, yo. My loving is the way to go, my loving is the way to go. Well, I'm on the way, the time cold, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I wanna be the papa, you can be the mom. When they roll with a player like me, with a brother like me, girl, there is no other. No need to talk it right here, just spark it right here, keep it undercover. Come and love how you fit in your blouse and you fat in your jeans, I'm a wild discover. Everything about you, baby girl, can you hear when me utter? Well, I'm on the way, the time cold, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I wanna be the papa, you can be the mom. Calling all wild out squadron, come report to duty. Sexy ladies with the beauty, come shake that booty. J.A. girls, break up, break up, rock wine, break up, break up. Miami ladies, break up, rock wine, break up, break up. NYC girls, break up, rock wine, break up, break up. LA ladies, break up, yo yo, pass with the night, make me get hype out. Y'all day enough, give me one for the night, yo. DJ keep the mix them tight, yo. Energy and Red Bull make me get psycho. Dirty dancing, come me down polite, yo. Feel it a bounce on me left and me right, yo. Make the girls get high like a kite, yo. One thing me want you to right now. Y'all move what you waiting for.